Hi everyone, this is Kiranbir Kaur and this side, and so I am here to talk about the project reflection, or I must say all the valuable things that I gained from this entire project. First of all, I must say it was a very informative experience for me as a student, and it is going to help me drastically because I have came to know a number of aspects, a number of scenarios, how the professional world will treat us in future. So this is a great platform for me here to talk about the reflections, where I can talk more about how this project is going to help me in future. So let's begin with it. So first of all, the duties that has been assigned to me in this project was I was a designer as well as a tester, and first at the very initial stage when I've been there was 4 other fellow team members for me in the project, and when we were about to decide the duties, frankly speaking, we all were blank, like how to start, what to begin with, and how things will fall in place. But then we talked to each other, like we took 2-3 days to decide our duties, and then we came to know about our capabilities, what we are good at. So I choose to be a designer because I must say I am a person with a very creative aspect, or a creative mind. I love playing with fonts or colors and all. So it was a very good experience for me. And what I did is I use HTML, and we used HTML5 in that to accomplish all the desired outcomes as per the client's requirement. And I also, I must say, while implementing all that creation, I use the Cascade style sheet, which is CSS, and with the help of that, I designed the web portal impressively and as per the client's desire, I must say. So to accomplish that, I did a number of pages, including a login page, sign up page, dashboard, and then all the profiles for the doctors, for the patients, and all that stuff. So we added as per, the project was moving on. So the thing was, the major thing was everything was going smooth, but when it comes to the designing, most of the times Shrikant, who was our client, he came up with new things, like he want to change the font color, he want to change the background or something. So I'm always open with his ideas, because he is the one who can tell us what exactly we have to do in this. So I did the changes, and when it comes to the documentation, my team members, they are very cooperative, I must say. We worked like a team, and but for the documentation of the write-ups, they feel like I am a little good in that. So most of the documentation has been done by me. And also I did the group related videos, because what they feel is I will be more good when it comes to the communication and expressing our ideas. So they gave me a platform, gave me a chance to move further and make the videos related to Sprint. And last but not least, so I have also done a contribution in testing with my fellow team members, Kanwaljit Singh, and testing was very surprisingly a great experience, because I have never done anything before like that. So he's quite good in that. So he told me lots of tricks and techniques how we can make any work smooth with the testing. So that's all. And next is the time that took to contribute in this whole project was, we mentioned the timings as per the sprints, because this was the requirement of that particular task. So you can see all the days and the hours spent on that. And beside that, we also spend certain times meeting with each other, sitting together, discussing certain things, getting in touch with the supervisor or the the tutor to get some ideas, to understand the concepts and all that. So yeah, so and when it comes to the writing also, it took little longer to sit and allocate the ideas in your head and then write it down in on a paper. That is what I did in this whole project. So yeah, so overall, I mean, it's a kind of an idea, like this much of time it has been taken from my side to do that. Yeah, so here comes the three biggest contributions, I must say, that I have did as a designer or tester, and anything else is done. So let's begin with the designing. So designing, yeah, so that's the website. I'll take you to the website so that you can see how much efforts and what sort of efforts I have put in as a designer. So this is the login page for our web portal. So as you can you can see the color of the font, the style and everything. That is everything because of the client's requirements. He wanted it like that way, so that is why I did it. So now let's go into the website, and I'll put my credentials here, as you can see. Yeah, and yeah. So there you go. So yeah, so this is the dashboard for the website, and here you can see all the color combination. I mean, yeah, so you can see the headers there, and the footer here. Yep. Yeah, so we have discussed all these implementations in all the sprints as well. So yes, so that's all that have been done from me actually. And yeah, so let's go into a little more depth. Yeah, so this is the doctor's profiles. That I mean, from a patient's perspective, if a patient go to this particular website, they can see, like the client, he told us he wants something very handy for I mean, and simple. This is what he said. Like, if somebody is new to this web portal, straight away they can go to the site. They won't have that difficulty to find anything. So this is a very simple layout, I must say, but very appropriate the way he want. Yeah. So here is the doctors and profiles and everything, and then as the whole website was concerned to book the appointments only, like, because it was to control the traffic, online I mean the appointment booking traffic. So yeah, so these are the appointments that patients can see on their screen, like to which doctor they have booked. As you can see here, it says Dr. Kanwal Singh, yeah. So, and it says the timings, like till what time, from what time till what time that particular doctor is going to be available for them. And here are the prescriptions, like if any doctor want to prescribe anything to any particular patient, so it shows that to them. And here is the reports. It's kind of same thing, like prescriptions, any reports if doctor wanna share with the patient regarding their health concerns. So this is all about that. And here is the notice. It's kind of some sort of a special special kind of indication, I must say, or some special comments for a particular doctor, patient, which doctor can provide, so they can mention it here. So that's all here. And is, you can see, we can click here and we can do the sign out. So it will take us out from here. So for proving my work that I have done here, I will take you to the my coding. This is evidence. That's an evidence for that. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, so here is the code. So this is the coding, which is the hardest part, I would say, because we can't do anything without this. So this is the backbone of the entire web portal. So any changes or any requirements that the the client told us to implement, whatever it is, we just go to the go to this and we can make any sort of changes that are required. Like, I mean to say, whatever we want, we have to do it in the code, and then the things automatically implemented on the main page, I must say. So yeah, so if I'll talk about the coding for HTML aspect, so here, as you can see, we saw the header for that, and the next is, this is the class that we used to implement it. And here, as you can see, add nurse and patient. So this is the thing that we do for all the I must say, all the things that we have added when it comes to HTML. So that's the entire thing here. And let's go to the fonts for that. Like to create any sort of icons or anything, we use the Font Awesome 4 version for that. So here is the programming, I mean, evidence for that, that we used to get the results. Yeah. And yeah, so this is style.css. So here all the program, the entire program is concerned with things that fall in the style.css. So here is everything written. Because due to time, I can't go in the depth of the program, but you guys can see everything here. So yeah, so last but not least is the so the bootstrap, and bootstrap we also implemented here. So that's the code for that. Yeah, so that's all the coding from my side. Yeah, so let's move further to the testing. So testing that we done is the manual testing in our whole project, and we made around 50 test cases in the whole project, and it was a great help from Kiranbir for me, as he knows the best of testing, and he helped me to learn lots of new techniques and all that, like how testing is very important, like if we are doing something. So he told me, and we did even so the positive testing and the negative testing, what happens if something went wrong, so how to minus the bugs, and how we can. So frankly speaking, in the first sprint, the testing looks like a disaster to me, because I found it really hard, but when I came to know across it, then it was quite easy for me, and then everything went smooth. I mean, if I'll talk about the second or the third sprint and now as well, so yeah, I really enjoyed doing testing, because it shows you like what you're doing and how things are working out. Yeah. And now the last thing that I contributed, I must say, that is the videos that I did for the sprint, and it helped me a lot to enhance my individuality, I must say, working on a sprint. So yeah, so these are the major contributions that I did, and the unique things that I learned from here is all of these which I mentioned here. It says like bootstrap, which Eddie suggested me. Frankly, I don't know at the initial stage, but he told me like then you can run your web portal on any digital platform. So yeah, so this is a big learning for me. Teamwork, of course, without teamwork we can't do, and testing that I already mentioned previously, like how important is the testing, and documentation as well. I used to write certain articles or things for the previous semesters, but the way I have written here, that is drastically different, and I learned new strategies as well. Yeah, here what I feel is like I am no one to suggest actually like what's wrong or right, but here I must say like the parts that I like is the designing, of course, because it was very challenging and very good feeling when you saw, wow, what have you done, it came out so beautifully. Yeah, so teamwork is also a very likely thing that I do. It polished my communication skills, of course, and professional skills as well. So the thing that I didn't like is because of this COVID thing, everything is virtual, like we have to sit in front of the computers to look for our tutors. We have to wait if we need some response from them, any answers on the digital platforms. So it's very challenging sometimes and annoying as well. So this is the biggest challenge that I feel personally. And of course the submission thing, like everything piled up into the last due dates. I mean, everything is together. We have to submit the write-up, the final project project. We have to do this reflection video as well, the demo video as well, and all that stuff. So yeah, so it was quite confusing, but at the end everything went good. So yes, that's all from my side. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you to all the mentors who helped us drastically to complete our project in a good way. Thank you so much.